Hey everyone, it's Michael, GoosebumpsFan. I hope you're doing well today. I'm hoping this will be like the next to last video I have to make tonight to get caught up on everything I needed to review and have uploaded this week for you guys. This, of course, is not a review. This is a Things Like Goosebumps book haul. So, I have some stuff here to show you. Really excited about some of them. I feel like there's things I don't have in this that I should have had that I'm not remembering for whatever reason. I think one of them was a present my mom gave me for my for Christmas, not for my birthday. I got a couple of Christmas presents in here. Got some stuff I picked up last week that I talked about on my Mr. Wild 194 channel. Not that I reviewed, but I showed them in a book haul from last week or so. But some of these things are some DVDs and stuff. I'm really excited to talk about them. Of course, on my channel, I do a Things Like Goosebumps segment where I talk about things that are kind of like that. A lot of that kind of thing is inspired, well, Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark are a lot of the time inspired by 50s sci-fi and horror movies. You know, like creature features and stuff, and I love that kind of thing. I'm a big fan of that old stuff. Now, this box set does not just have like old black and white horror movies. It has a lot of mixture of other things like 70s movies and 80s movies. I will probably not talk about the later stuff, probably just, you know, old classic stuff like black and white movies that more families can watch and stuff. This is a big box set. It has 200 movies in it. I love Mill Creek Entertainment. I love them. I think they put out so many great things. And this is a big thing that I really love. I've wanted this for a long time. Found it for a killer deal on eBay, and I had to grab it. It is a 200 movies pack, 50 discs, over 260 hours. It's just Tales of Terror. Look at this sick cover, man. It's like an image. You see how that sticks out a little bit? It's not the actual boxing. It's like a 3D print. Like there's a picture up here and then a background back behind it over here with the name and the words and stuff. It is such a cool box set. Of course, on the side of the box, it has all the list of titles they have in here, and I'll read some of those off to you in a second. Here's on the other side. Let's see, what's kind of stuff in here? Little Shop of Horrors with Jack Nicholson from 1960. I'll probably talk about that at some point on the channel. Skimming. Mr. Wong, Detective. We'll not talk about that on here, but I love Mr. Wong movies with Boris Karloff in them. Murder at the Baskervilles, 1937. I wonder what that could be like. Night of Bloody Horror, 1969. Night of the Blood Beast, 1958. Night of the Living Dead, 1968. I've reviewed that here on the channel. All kinds of stuff. The original Nosferatu in black and white, 1922. I like that a whole lot. That's pretty solid. Radio Ranch. I don't know what that is. Now again, some of these can be sci-fi too. I might talk about those as well, because Goosebumps also has sci-fi in it sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I highly recommend those box sets. I highly recommend the Mill Creek Entertainment in general. They put out all kinds of stuff. You can get a lot of TV shows and stuff, like The Cosby Show, Three's Company, all kinds of great shows and stuff that I like from that particular channel, or that company. There's old TV shows I love that don't get reruns anymore that really upset me. Again, like Cosby Show, like Three's Company, just because of certain things that have happened in history in recent years that people just can't handle it. People get mad, and TV Land and stuff stop playing those shows. It's really kind of a bummer. I love it, and I cannot wait to work my way through that box set in some way, fashion, or form. Might try to start doing that this week. Maybe watch a movie a day or something, or every other day. I'm kind of busy. I'm weightlifting now instead of doing cardio like I was doing, so I'm kind of busy working out in general on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays before work. That I work second shift, like many of you know, so I'm very busy most of the time. Here's one that I'm really excited about too. I can't remember when this movie came out. I don't think they have the listing on the back of it of what year it came out, but it's like an old 50s or 60s horror movie. This is like 3 short films kind of mixed together, but they're not short films. They're like one director making 3 shorts into one big movie. Kind of like VHS or like Creep Show, you know, that kind of thing. This is called Dead of Night. And I noticed that in the film, I saw a clip online where people were recommending this to me. Not on my YouTube channel, but I saw on YouTube somewhere a video of people mentioning this. And like I know there's like a killer ventriloquist dummy story in here, so I can't wait to talk about that at some point. I've had this since before I started the break for Christmas time or after Christmas time. So I've had this for a while. I just have not remembered to talk about it in a Things Like Goosebumps haul video. I'm excited to check it out. I'm really hoping it's good. The clips that I saw about that ventriloquist dummy thing, they're pretty cool, man. I'm excited to read it. If you happen to have Amazon Prime right now, you can actually watch that for free. It's on there. I wanted a VHS copy though, just because it sounded like something I would like. I like black and white horror movies. So I have it now. We have, let's see, 2 books here. I'll show you the books before I show you the DVDs. There's a new series that I have not heard of before. I guess it's new. I saw this in Barnes & Noble, one of my Barnes & Noble locations the other day when I went out looking for some books. I bought a lot of books the other day. I talked about it on my Mr. Wild 194 channel, and I bought a lot of stuff. I showed these 2 books off there in case you've already seen that particular book haul I just did recently, last week. There's a series called Creepers. and the little slogan is "Strange Things Are Happening in Creepers." I found books 3 and 4. They're written by Edgar J. Hyde, which I assume is a reference to Edgar Allan Poe and Jekyll Hyde, J. Hyde. Edgar J. Hyde. This third book is called The Gravedigger, and it says there's over 4 million copies sold, but I've never heard of these. I don't know if you guys have ever mentioned this. I know there's a lot of stuff out there people have mentioned to me, like these new Disney's Chills books, which are like 3 or 4 of them have been released now. They're like Disney villains being like Goosebumps books almost, like 200 pages a piece, I think. It's kind of that idea, Goosebumps. Like, it sounds pretty cool to me. On the back here, you have some of the other covers pictured here. I'll read those titles off to you. The first one is called Cold Kisser, and there's like frozen lips on the cover. What? Stage Fright, which it says... Oh, I guess these are not in order listed on the back, but even so, it doesn't matter. Stage Fright, which is this one that I have. I love this cover with the witches back here and stuff. Look at those witches, man. It's so spooky. I love it. Love it. I cannot wait to talk about these books. Or mainly at least this one. This one I'm not super excited about. The cover's not that great, but I'm really stoked about this one. That's book number 4. The Piano, which is like a ghostly looking piano with some smoke. Pen Pals looks really cool. There's actually just a headstone in a graveyard. I'm assuming it might be somebody writing letters back and forth to somebody and then finding out they're like a dead guy or something. I don't know. It sounds pretty cool though. If it could be that, I would love that. That'd be a great story. Sounds like a Richard Matheson story. And another one is called The Scarecrow, and that would probably be pretty cool. I might read that during the summertime if I could get my hands on it. Really cheap books, $6 a piece. Kind of reminds me of the old Goosebumps books. I think there's some illustrations in some of these. I see... Oh, here's one. Yeah, that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool looking. It actually looks better than the cover in a little bit. Well, sort of. Because here's the cover. Here's that image. I actually like the image better in black and white, not colored. And again, the other book, book 4, Stage Fright, looks excellent. I can't wait to read this. I'm really stoked to read this. I might read these books in order, though, kind of like I'm doing with Fright Vision and another friend of mine's books, too. I can't remember the title. I think it's Tales That Keep You Shook or Leave You Shook. I talked about them in some of my old haul videos. I'm excited to read those sometime soon, too. All right, and I got these for my mom. I got 3 different ones. One of them was a Winnie the Pooh thing, though. So it was like the really cool one, the really cool, beautiful music. The old Disney show, the Disney Channel used to play it all the time, and they don't play it anymore. It really pisses me off. It used to come out at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was great. Winnie the Pooh used to be some great stuff. It's not anymore. So there's 2 other things that came out. Mind you, turns out these are bootlegs. I did not know that, but they are. I'm really excited about them regardless, because I checked them out. It looks like the quality's doing pretty good so far. These actually look like official releases. One of them I'm really excited about. Well, both of them I'm excited about, but this first one I'm really stoked about. I love Dexters Laboratory. I love it so much. I may or may not talk about this on the channel. I wanted to do this as its own little, video, in the book haul saying, like, look what I got for Christmas for my mom. This may or may not be a review I do on the channel for things like Goosebumps. If you want it, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it and the movie. This includes the pilots, which are 4 episodes. I didn't know there was 4 episode pilots for this. Seasons 1 through 4, which is 78 episodes, 221 segments. And the movie, Ego Trip. I'm assuming there's just 1 movie. I thought there was 2 movies, though. So I don't know. I might have the other movie, but I'm pretty sure it was Ego Trip. I was thinking there was 1 movie that was about time, like time travel. Maybe that's Ego Trip, though. I don't know. But... Dexter's Laboratory. This is not actually Blu-ray. I think they advertise it that way to try to scam you on eBay, but my mom got this. I'm really excited about that. And then this one's another bootleg, but I'm really excited about this because I've never seen it before. I love Tales from the Crypt. This is Tales from the Crypt Keeper, which is the cartoon spin-off of Tales from the Crypt. And this has Season 1, which is 13 episodes, Season 2, which is 13 episodes, Season 3, New Tales from the Crypt Keeper, apparently was the title of that show, and it's 13 episodes as well. So I have quite a bit of things to watch. It says running time over 800 minutes. I don't know if that's truth or not, but yeah. Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Pretty cool looking. This is not official. Once again, this is a bootleg. Here's the back of it. Looks pretty neat. Not officially, but so it looks pretty neat. And that's about it, folks. That is my haul for Goosebumps and things like Goosebumps. There's no Goosebumps in here. Just things like Goosebumps that I got around Christmas time and up till now, this 2-month break or so. And I got the Dead of Night before that, but still. Wanted to show these things off to you. Wanted to talk about them a little bit, ask you guys what your thoughts are on any of these things, if you happen to pick up any of these things before. Do you have any recommendations from that big movie box set? If you happen to have anything from that or happen to have the box set yourself, do you have any recommendations from that for a Things Like Goosebumps video for me to do? I'd love to know all that down below. yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think I've forgotten a couple of things, but I'll probably do it next time I do a book haul for you guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on all these things down below or things I talked about in this video. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. And may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you guys today, and goodbye.